Diversity makes our lives unique. Without it, life is nothing. Let's celebrate it together. A very happy World Day for Cultural Diversity. Diversity is the one thing we all have in common. Let's celebrate it every day. Biological diversity. Bio means life and diversity means variety. It means the variety among living organisms all over the earth. Let's see the biological diversity in plants. That include about 5,000 species of vascular plants on earth. Biosphere diversity. Biodiversity is the biological variety and variability of life on Earth. Biodiversity is a measure of variation at the genetic, species, and ecosystem level.
Biological diversity. Biodiversity is the biological variety and variability of life on Earth. Biodiversity is beautiful. Evolution of the great varieties of plants and animals has given us gift for experiencing natural beauty. More than 99% of all species that lived on Earth, around 5 billion, are estimated to be extinct. Human interference has resulted in dramatic increase in extinction rate for both plants and animals. Some of the extinct animals are saber-toothed cat, dodo, Tasmanian tiger, woolly mammoth, etc. Some of the extinct plants are Franklinia, Calamites, Silphium, St. Helena, etc. Endangered species. These are those species that are likely to become extinct in future. Gorilla, panda, tiger, Asian elephant. High population rate, pollution, natural calamities are certain threats to biodiversity. We must protect flora and fauna for sustainable growth. The main objective of concerning biodiversity is to save life on Earth.
Let's see how we can preserve biological diversity. That is, by government legislation, by nature preserves, we can protect and conserve biodiversity. By reducing invasive species, by habitat restoration, we can still conserve biodiversity. Let's see the extinct plants. Next conservation is of in situ and ex situ. It means the depletion resources are augmented. There is a great variety of endangered species like the dandelion, like the pine tree, as well as the picture plant, the endangered species contain the foxglove plant. It also contains the oak tree, as well as the lotus flower, the hoa vex plant, and so on. The diversity is important. We must preserve it.
So now, let's learn about biodiversity of animals. Biodiversity of animals means that the variety of animals which are found on our planet Earth. So now, let us see our beautiful biodiversity of animals.
To the forest, going to the forest, going to the forest. Don't you want to join us? Want to join us? Don't you want to join us? Look out in the forest, from near to the farthest. Look out in the forest, from near to the farthest. The chances are so minimal to bump into an animal. Let's hope to
animals. Let me help you. Extinct animals are those animals which are no more on this earth. Their species has died out. This is a natural part of evolution. Extinction occurs when species are diminished because of environmental forces like habitat fragmentation, global change, natural disaster, or overexploitation of species for human use. Now, let's gain some knowledge about endangered species. Endangered species of animals are those animals which are at risk of extinction. Urbanization, hunting, fishing, pollution, diseases, and their loss of habitat are the main reasons for the endangerment. Endangered species of birds. Now it's time to see endangered species of animals.
Working all day, all night 네가 바란 대로 나는 될 거야 rap star. Working for bills 더 늘어나는 팀 네가 싫어하던 게 늘어나. Living more life, better life 또 따라오는 사랑은 나 thanks to the God. 한기많은 밭도 넘어지면 다시 일어나서 세상에 충지를 박. 왔던 대로 그냥 하던 대로 스타일 사인 족가고 그냥 막 가는 거지. 이제 말만 하는 워너비들 깔아놓고 수면 위로 하여 위로 올라가지. Rap for 팀 네가 바라던 팀 아메리 내 보고 할 이유 던져니. 아무도 못 보는 이유 난 너무 높아 엎지르지 않는 그 위치. 니들 타고 다닐 거로 switch. Fuck your team now win. In the end more like me 이제 세상이 나를 주목해 watch me. Fuck your game I win. 거꾸로 올라가 저 shit. 반대로 살아난지 while we still shade 눈은 없지 dude. Another level of lies 더 큰 거짓말.
According to the reports, over the years, India has a total of 683 endangered species. There is a need to conserve them. So let's know about biodiversity conservation. Biodiversity conservation is the judicious utilization of natural resources with an approach of sustainable development. So, why conservation of biodiversity necessary? Let's answer to this. Ecological necessity, biological necessity, economic necessity, scientific necessity, cultural necessity, and ethical necessity. So, we have two types of conservation of biodiversity. First is in situ conservation, which includes biosphere reserves, national parks, and wildlife sanctuaries. And the second is ex situ conservation, which includes zoological parks, botanical gardens, and seed banks. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day.